player?
He is.
Okay.
He is. He's a great guitar player. We're having a discussion about guitar players. I think George Harrison was extremely underrated as a guitar player. He was definitely a great ensemble guy. Keith Richards, iconic guitar licks. I mean, you hear Keith Richards' guitar lick, Satisfaction or whatever.
And I said, do you think that's why he was underrated? And Ezra goes, but he's not underrated. And then the whole conversation fell apart. We'd like to welcome you to lunch with Trout. That's the kind of things we talk about here in the Ozarks. We also worked on Woody Woodpecker theme song, but we're not going to play that for you.
I was told I need a fashion consultant by Keith. He seems to think my ensemble may be perhaps a little disjointed.
Well, it is the fall. October is right around the corner. To me, I mean, the fall means a lot of different things. But in years gone by, it meant the Red River Revel
in Shreveport, Louisiana. Also meant Escape from Fayetteville, Arkansas, and Bikes, Blues, and Barbecue.
Boy, the bikers would all be coming into Fayetteville area, and we'd be driving away going, see y'all later, bye-bye. And we'd go down to the Revel. It's a festival that was going on in Shreveport. It's still going on. As a matter of fact, in 2 days. I think it's Revel 49 or something like that. So it's been a bunch. I don't know. But in 2 days it starts. You might go to their calendar and notice that we're not going to be there. That's okay. It's time to talk about the Revel. Just because we're not there doesn't mean maybe you shouldn't be.
Not just the Revel, but Shreveport, Louisiana in general. It has been a major, major influence on Keith's and my music and our lives. I mean, really, we'll let it unfold as we move forward. We're going to do a song that we wrote in a hotel room in Shreveport, Louisiana.
That's right, with a guy named Luther Gray.
Luther played in a band called Bambula 2000, still does, out of New Orleans. And we did a lot of festivals with him. And we were talking one day about his concept of the fact that of all the billions of people on this earth, nobody's got the same fingerprint. And it was just a really great concept. We were on an airplane somewhere, and you started writing these lyrics.
And we got to Shreveport after that, and we wrote this song in a hotel in Shreveport, Louisiana.
Yeah, 2, 3, 4.
We played it at Jazz Fest with Luther. We dedicated it to our friend Oliver.
All around this big round world, so many different things to see. All around this big round world, so many ways to be. Every voice helps build this song. In harmony we sing along. Our rhythm keeps it moving on. All around the world, we are alive, alive, as different as we are the same. Billions of people on this earth, no two fingerprints the same. So many things to offer, so many things to gain, so much more because we're different than if we were the same. Travel, travel, where do you live? And see what the world has to give. All around this big round world, so many different things to see. All around this big round world, so many ways to be. Every voice helps build this song. In harmony we sing along. Our rhythm keeps it moving on. All around the world, so get up and dance. Get up and dance. Every voice helps build this song.
In harmony we sing along.
Our rhythm keeps it moving on. All around the world. Our spirit keeps it moving strong. All around the world. We agreed not to fool each other at the end of that song, because we can never remember how many of those da 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 happened at the end.
Sometimes it's 3, sometimes it's 4.
And so,
Sometimes we break into a solo and just keep playing, you know. But we agreed it was going to be whatever we agreed on, and neither one of us was going to fake the other one out live on stream.
after 2,
I looked over there.
just so you don't know. Also, I'm going to be concentrating on something this set. I noticed looking at our video from last time that often I play with my mouth hung open. And I don't know if that's to hear better or what. But I remember watching this kid from HSPVA years ago play.
Scott Gertner. Scott Gertner.
Was it Gertner? No, it wasn't Gertner, but it was another guy that played with Scott Gertner. He was same. We're talking about the same kid.
Okay.
I think his name was Scott. Gertner was the real handsome guy that played at Cody's.
Okay.
And he owned.
That's
became
Houston
Scott
days.
Gertner's- Yeah.
Hey, folks, let us know where you're listening from. Hi, welcome. Yes, we're going to talk with each other, but we're also going to talk with you. People write in, they talk to us, they tell us where they're listening from, and I love going through it. Every time I do, I find somebody requesting a song. Somebody needs to hear this. I can't remember who it is, but they needed to hear this desperately. Let's see if I can remember it.
Scratch.
There's a scratch on my finger from the cat. I was only petting him, who'd have thought he'd do that? It doesn't feel good, and there's a sliver of wood from a bench in the park where I sat. So I think I'll need a Band-Aid.
Need a Band-Aid,
Maybe 3 or 4.
5 or 6 or more.
And a bottle of that spray stuff we just got at the store. Some sticky tape, a roll of gauze, if you could be so kind. A washcloth and a piece of ice, but not the iodine. No iodine. There's a bump on my head from the wall. I hit it when I was playing with the beach ball. Gallon skinned my knee. It hurt, but I didn't cry at all. But I think I'll need Band-Aid.
Need a Band-Aid,
Maybe 3 or 4.
5 or 6 or more.
And a bottle of that spray stuff we just got at the store. Some sticky tape, a roll of gauze, if you could be so kind. A washcloth and a piece of ice, but not the iodine. No iodine. There's a hole in the sleeve of my shirt. On my arm, there's a scrape and some dirt. My friends were very sad, but I said it's not too bad. As a matter of fact, it doesn't even hurt. But I think I'll need a Band-Aid.
Need a Band-Aid,
Maybe 3 or 4.
5 or 6 or more.
And a bottle of that space stuff we just got at the store. Some sticky tape, a roll of gauze, and if you'd be so kind. A washcloth and a piece of ice, but not the iodine. I think I'll need a Band-Aid.
Need a Band-Aid,
Maybe 3 or 4.
5 or 6 or more.
And a bottle of that space stuff we just got at the store. Some sticky tape, a roll of gauze, and if you'd be so kind. A washcloth and a piece of ice, but not the iodine. No iodine. So if you happen to work with Bandaid,
Johnson & Johnson?
Johnson & Johnson or something like that,
Yeah.
and know somebody that does, tell them we got a theme song. We wrote it 100 years ago, and, you know, they can't ignore us forever, right?
We had a Ford F-150 pickup truck with over 500,000 miles on it. Tried to get Ford to sponsor us. They never quite did. They could have. They could have bought us a new truck. But
You know that? We were talking about this festival called the Red River Revel. Let me tell you about it, first of all. We first were asked to come play in Shreveport, Louisiana. A guy came down, a man named Sam Birmingham came down from the Rusty Nail to hear us in Houston, because he had an act up there that was going to be leaving or asking for real money or something, and he needed somebody to take this guy's place, to come in. And he asked us to come play in Shreveport, Louisiana. Now, this is at a point where we've been in Houston for, I believe, 17 weeks in a row. I'd actually gone back to college. I was taking college courses and stuff like that.
Astronomy 1 and 2 at the same time.
It was fun.
I bought a sailboat and a Datsun King Cab pickup truck to tug it.
How do we spend our time?
That's exactly right.
So anyway, they asked us to come up and play, and we played this place called the Rusty Nail for a while. And
a month.
Yeah, a while. They would move us up here. Ezra would bring his cat.
They provided us a furnished apartment, 2-bedroom apartment. I brought my Siamese cat, my record player, my whole stereo system, all my records and books. What did you bring?
I brought books. Yeah. I brought my books, and I brought my music, and I would have my little zone. Anyway, Sam told us about this festival going on in town. He said it was downtown in Shreveport, and he said we needed to go play. So he loaded us all up in a pickup truck, and we drove down, and we out there somewhere on the festival grounds where it's much nicer now. They just drove up there, and we played.
We drove across a field, dragged our stuff out of the pickup truck, set it up on this stage with no cover, and played.
That festival's been going on a long time. We owe a lot to it. A lot of things happen. We'll let that story unfold. But right now, we were talking about Bandaid didn't want to sponsor us, Ford didn't want to sponsor us, but we wrote a song about the Revel.
They haven't sponsored us yet either. I guess they've hired us, that counts.
They did hire us. They can't ignore this song forever, though. Oh, we're going to the Revel.
Going to the Revel.
Gonna see what we can find. Going to the Revel.
Going to the Revel.
We're gonna have a real good time. Going to the Revel.
Going to the Revel.
Well, that's the Red River Revel. Going to the Revel.
Going to the Revel.
And everybody gonna feel just fine. There's so many things to do. So many ways to play. They got lots of Louisiana food. It's a Shreveport holiday. We're going to the Revel.
Going to the Revel.
We're gonna see what we can find. Going to the Revel.
Going to the Revel.
We're gonna have a real good time. Going to the Revel.
Going to the Revel.
Yeah, that's the Red River Revel. Going to the Revel.
Going to the Revel.
And everybody gonna feel just fine. Everywhere you look, it's a party for your eyes. But there's always something cooking. I love those Acadish meat pies. I listen to the music. Don't it make you want to dance? Get up out your chairs and move around. Make you want to holler, sing and clap your hands. Come on, everybody, let's go downtown. 'Cause we're going to the Revel.
Going to the Revel.
We're gonna see what we can find. Going to the Revel.
Going to the Revel.
We're gonna have a real good time. Going to the Revel.
Going to the Revel.
Well, that's a Red River Revel. Going to the Revel.
Going to the Revel.
But everybody gonna feel just fine. Some folks come from Bossier, some from Lafayette. I see folks from Texas in the crowd. We drive down from Arkansas on Highway 71. Come on, everybody, it's time to have some fun. We're going to the Revel.
Going to the Revel.
We're gonna see what we can find. We're going to the Revel.
Going to the Revel.
They're gonna have a real good time. Going to the Revel.
Going to the Revel.
Well, that's a red river Revel. Going to the Revel.
Going to the Revel.
Everybody gonna feel just fine. Going to the Revel.
Going to the Revel.
But everybody gonna feel just fine.
Scott Hardy.
Scott Hardy.
He played an alembic guitar. He was a teenage boy playing better than most grown men. But his mouth was always open. Ma. And I used to mock him. Oh, look at it. There's Scott Hardy again. Ma. There's me again. Ma. What is it? I think maybe with my mouth open, I'm able to hear better. It's just one more.
There's no hearing.
No, it's in your
No.
sinuses.
No. Well, anyway.
Right across from the Rusty Nail was a place that we ate often. It was a place called Murrell's. And we wrote a song about them.
Now, food is very important for us as we travel around. We like to sample the local cuisine. And you either look for something that's special or something that's available. Murrell's was always open. And when we started writing on this song, we knew we had to write about something from Louisiana. So it was Murrell's. So we just, what? What are you going to say?
I'm just saying.
You
that,
look like you need to say
You
something.
feel like Murrell's was available. To me, that was special. It really, the ham hocks and butter beans that they served out of a big stainless steel tray was wonderful. Even their cheap egg sandwich, $1.10, a fried egg, mayonnaise, white toast with an onion slice in there and some pickles.
What about that green goddess dressing?
That was disgusting.
Okay, fine. What about the pictures on the wall? The lovely artwork all over.
That was pictures of war as seen from airplanes in World War II.
But
Fire.
this place was open, and it was always there, and it was a different restaurant at different times of day. We'd finish our gig and we'd go over there at
2 in the morning,
3 in the morning. It was a different kind of restaurant. Man, if you got up early and went over there, it was all the business people going to work. You know, on Sunday, it was all after church. It was full. There were different kinds of people, but they all gathered right there. And
Something that Keith has often said is once we wrote this song, we never had to pay for another meal at Murrell's. One of our most successful songs. 2, 3, 4.
see, they didn't ignore us. Shreveport, Louisiana's got a place called Murrell's. Shreveport, Louisiana's got some pretty girls. Fried egg sandwich for $1 and a dime. It doesn't cost much to have a real good time. Shreveport, Louisiana's got a place called Murrell's. Ham, hocks, and butter beans, red beans and rice. Green daddy's best and man, it sure looks nice. Chicken and dumplings, chicken fried steak, cornbread and biscuits, man, they both taste great. Shreveport, Louisiana's got a place called Murrell's. Everybody eats at George's and we don't know why, 'cause we go to Murrell's for that strawberry pie. Down eats at George's, you can find him there. Yeah, he's his buddy's buddy, but he ain't got any hair. That man got no hair on his head. He's got a little on his side. He's got to count for something. You know, things were going so good for Murrell. He had to open up another place. It was right across the river. We're going to tell you about that one now. Bossier City, Louisiana's got a place called Murrell's. Bossier City, Louisiana's got some pretty girls. Sausage and syrup on a pancake stack. Ain't never been to Bossier and I'm never going back. Bossier, Louisiana's got a place called Murrell's. So if you're getting hungry and you need a place to eat and you're looking for
breaker step would knock you off your feet. East Kings Highway and you're in drive. If you see Murrell Jr., tell him we said hi. Shreveport, Louisiana's got a place called Murrell's.
I can't remember Shreveport for now.
Shreveport, Louisiana's got a place called Murrell's. All right.
Wow. You know, as we do these things, we start talking about these places and singing about these places. It really, it takes me back, and it moves me really emotionally. We, as part of the Revel, they asked us to come with them to Canada as part of a cultural exchange program where they would bring Canadians down to play at the Revel, and they would take us up to Canada. We went up there, and we went with a band called A-Train. And there was a band called Jazziana. There was lots of different things, but I can get caught way back there. Anyway, we went with this band called A-Train, and when we got up there, a lot of the Canadian festivals were very different than anything we had ever been to. In the States, you play music, and then the next band plays, and the next band. It's all separate. Up there, they have workshops.
And they put you together with bands you may or may never have played with before. And it's just a great experience. But the cultural exchange was the thing. And when we went up there with A-Train, we really didn't know those guys all that well, but we kind of had a chance to bond with them. And David Egan, who played piano and wrote songs for A-Train, was one of those guys we really bonded with. And we're going to do a song that David Egan wrote.
Yeah.
So many stories.
The deal, but when we came back, we brought that workshop feel with us. Mm-hmm. We came back when we played the Revel after that. They tried doing workshops. We would have our own workshops over at either Enoch's or the Rusty Nail back in the days, where we would invite all the Revel musicians over to come jam with us. And we would have these Revel jams.
We would stay for the week in Shreveport and play the Revel during the day and then host jam sessions at night, which was just tremendous.
And I promise you, every picture I've got of that, you'll see David Egan back there in those keys.
2, 3, 4.
Was a little tune, the one you used to sing me long ago, the one that made me happy, the one I sure can use. I think you might remember how it goes. Sing it for your sister, sing it like you choose, sister, sing it like you did in better days. Sing it for your brother, brother. Why don't we get loose, my brother? Sing it before we go our different way. Yeah, but sing it one more time like that. Sing it one more time like that. Sing it with me, please don't let me sing alone. Sing it one more time like that. I sing these troubles off my back. Sing it one more time like that before you go. sing these troubles off my back. Sing it one more time like that before you go. Sing it one more time like that. Sing it one more time like that. Sing it with me, please don't let me sing alone. Sing it one more time like that. Sing these troubles off my back. Sing it one more time like that before you go. Sing it one more time like that. Sing it one more time like that. Sing it with me, please don't let me sing alone. Sing it one more time like that. Sing these troubles off my back. Sing it one more time like that before you go.
Yes. Now, I want to ask you, did you sing along with us at that part where we broke it all down? I bet you did, didn't you? You know, I played this last weekend. I played at a festival here local in Arkansas. It's called Windfest down in Winslow, Arkansas. I had an opportunity to play bass with Matthew Harris. Matthew Harris, a buddy of mine, plays 12-string guitar, and we did two songs. As a tweener there at Windfest, we did a Charlie Pride song called Just Between You and Me, and we did Achy Breaky Heart. I have never played Achy Breaky Heart anywhere, live on stage, anywhere, but I have now. Thank you, Matthew, for that opportunity. That was great. He broke it down, too. At that part, at the end, everybody clapped, and everybody out there was clapping along and singing. Probably just like they did with us.
Maybe better even, I bet.
I bet it was a lot better. Anyway, congratulations, Matthew. That was a great tweener set.
So for a while at the Revel, I would bring my laptop and a pair of portable monitor speakers and a bunch of microphones and record. We recorded Big Round World, the first version of it in a hotel room in Shreveport. And this next song we recorded in a hotel room with Terrence Simeon. And I can't remember if it was his brother-in-law, his cousin, or whatever, but we played frottoir, or as Yvette Jeter is fond of saying, fartoir.
Frottoir. But we would have a chance. That is what's so great about these festivals and things, for musicians anyway. You hear your own show a lot, but getting to meet other musicians and interact with them, it's really nice.
I'm not sure why we wrote this song. I know that it is very simple. I was talking to Keith about it yesterday. I said, man, it's the same the first as it is in the end. He said, well, that's kind of Cajun style.
I mean, it is, but it's got too many chords. This is before I, got a little more into the Cajun style. It way too many chords. I apologize, Terrence. Nobody should ever ask. No. You shouldn't ask that many chords. He handled it beautifully. But I know better now.
1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Hands on the wall, barely move at all when I'm waiting to be with you. The time slips away, the hours turn to days, and I can't seem to hold on tight enough, but it's right enough for me. Sometimes only make-believe can be real enough to hold all our dreams. So I hold out my hand, ask if you'd like to dance. Smile for a while, dance with me. Don't say avec-moi, gentille fille. walk, I barely move at all when I'm waiting to be with you. The hours turn to days, the time slips away, and I can't seem to hold on tight enough, but it's right enough for me. Sometimes only make believe it can't be real enough to hold all our dreams. So I hold out my hand, ask if you'd like to dance. Dance, smile for a while, dance with me. Don't say avec moi, chantez-vous.
So sweet. I know most of you probably have never even heard that. The only release I know of it is on our children's book, the CD that we did, a children's book called Chicken Joe Forgets Something Important. And, you know, we put it on there, and there's a little bit different words on there because it had to fit the story that's going on. It's a kid's book called Chicken Joe Forgets Something Important. And I'm forgetting something important, too.
What are you forgetting?
I'm forgetting to tell you where we're going to be playing. First of all, we're not finished. We are not finished. But I'd like to thank Susan over there in the corner for keeping us focused and moving forward and doing a very good job. Thank you, Susan. We are going to be in October. First of all, the Revel's going to be going on from September 28th to October 6th. But when you leave Shreveport, come on over to Fort Worth. We're going to be at the Southside Preservation Hall on the 10th of October. The 11th, we'll be at the 04 Center in Austin, Texas. We will have some friends of ours, the Schubert Brothers, will be opening. Ezra and I recorded an album with the Schubert Brothers right here in the Trout Studios. Come out.
It'll be for sale there at the 04 Center.
Yeah, so will all of our albums, yes. Anyway, then on the 12th, we'll be at the Old Quarter in Galveston. And Hank Wojcik will be doing an opening set there. I believe that's a sellout. If you might get on a waiting list or something, but I believe that's a sellout. You probably want to wait and come to Do-Si Do's. That's the next day. That's up in the Woodlands, north of Houston. Now, once they get finished with that hurricane and everything, we're going to go to Bloomingdale, Georgia, over on the 18th. We're going to be at the Randy Wood Guitar Center.
Which will be heaven for me. It's a guitar store with a stage.
It's going to cost us. I know it's going to cost us. So anyway, then, to pay off that bill, we're going to be at the Kane Center for the Arts in Cornelius, North Carolina. Never been there. Never been there that I know of. I hope. I don't think we have.
Which reminds me of a story. We played at Arts Center years ago, and I'm just thrilled. It's a beautiful place, and I'm talking to the guy that hired us. I said, man, this is lovely. It's our first time here, and I appreciate you having us. He says, no, it's not. Well, yeah, it's our first time here. No, it's not. And he left the room and came back with a poster that I had signed and Keith had signed from the last time we had played there. It just vanished from my memory, and it was somewhere in that general vicinity.
It was in North Carolina, folks. It was in North Carolina. It's not our general stomping grounds. If you know somebody there, please tell them to come on out. The next day, we're going to be in Virginia, Polly's and Van. We're going to be in their backyard. I'm not sure how that is advertised. Perhaps you should go to the Trout website, check our calendar. You get all the information you can. Let's see. Are you going to go there? I hear it. This is a song we've played all over this country except Jazz Fest. We don't play this song at Jazz Fest.
Yeah, we don't play Dixie Chicken when we open up for Little Feat either.
But this is a song I cannot wait to see what the AI-generated lyrics happen during this song because I'm not sure Ezra even knows the words he's about to sing, much less AI. We'll see how smart. I'm going to go on and write a song of the generator. Okay. Good luck.
Stay on the Iko one day. Shakamofino anane, said Shakamofino. My spy boy to your spy boy, sitting on the bayou. My spy boy to your spy boy, we're gonna keep that chicken wild. Talk about it now.
Hey now.
Hey now.
Hey now.
Iko one day. Shakamofino anane, said Shakamofino. It's traditional. After I say hey now, for y'all to say hey now back and throw your arms wildly in the air. You can't do that. Just type in the words hey now. Let's try that. Here it comes. I say hey now.
Hey now.
Hey now.
Hey now.
Iko one day. Shakamofino anane. Shakamofino. A little louder, say hey now.
Hey now.
Hey now.
Hey now.
Iko one day. Shakamofino anane. Shakamofino. We'll see Marie on the railroad track. Iko one day. You can put it here in your turkey sack. You can Shakamofino. Cause we going down the Mardi Gras town. Iko one day. We're gonna dance, we're gonna mess around, we're gonna
Shakamofino.
talk at the end now.
Hey now.
Hey now.
Hey now.
Iko one day. Shakamofino anane, said
Shakamofino.
in all caps. Hey now.
Hey now.
Hey now.
Hey now.
Iko one day. Shakamofino anane, said Shakamofino. Some are short and some are tall. Iko one day. You know the little ones ain't got that far to fall. Man, you can Shakamofino. You got silver hair and eyes of green. Iko one day. You got the ugliest bass player you ever seen. Man, you can Shakamofino. Talk at the end now. Hey now. Iko one day. Shakamofino anane. Everybody say hey now. Hey now. Iko one day. Shakamofino anane. Said Shakamofino. We don't know I said Shakamofino. What I say? Ande said Shakamofino. What I say?
Thank you. I can hear the applause. Boy, I could almost see it, if I had a phone and I knew how to do that sort of thing, but I don't know how to do that thing. I do have a phone, but it's in Susan's hands, and I'm going to try not to touch any buttons.
Good luck.
Listening from California. Yeah. All right.
Other way.
What do you mean the other way?
That's what I mean.
Oh, that way? You want to see it?
That way you'll get to see more. You were going to the very beginning.
All right. Hi, Nancy. Hi, Laura. Hi, Martina. Let's see. Hi, Shannon. all these people, oh, I want a strawberry pie. You and me both, buddy. You and me both. You know, when we would go and eat at Murrell's, some people preferred another place right down the street.
Called George's.
We went and tried George's. The only difference I could see in the menu was George's cost 5 cents more per item.
They had great pies at George's too. Both of them had great meals. That down-home Southern cooking that you just crave.
But I mean, you know, George's was down the block. Enoch's was across. Murrell's was across the street.
Right.
Not Enoch's. Enoch's was somewhere else. I just read Enoch's here, and I was saying something else.
Both of those clubs were just huge in our development. Russinale and Enoch's. Just Shreveport in general. You know, I want to say, you have more to go over there?
No. Hi, Kathy. Hi, Jeffrey. Hi, Cliff. Here, take this away. Hi, Deborah. So take this away.
We're talking about the cultural exchange that was gifted to us by the Red River Revel. Going to Canada was a major eye-opener for us in terms of the musicians that we got to hear, folk musicians from the East Coast of the United States, Canadian musicians writing original music that was, instead of, say, blues-based, it was more folk-based or reggae-based pop music, and we heard some amazing songwriters. And we're going to finish up here with a song by a guy from Canada named Scott Merritt. Scott Merritt had a band that was just, it floored me. It was totally original, and one of the best bass players I have ever heard in my life outside of my partner. A guy named David Woodhead played bass. He played fretless bass, and it was a spiritual experience in hearing him play bass. The band, they did a song, it was called Transistor. It was their last song.
Yeah.
And for the last song, it's a really complicated sort of digital delay presentation. And at the end of the song, they hit this chord, and they put their instruments down, all of them, and the instruments are still vibrating and gonging out into the audience. They walk off the stage, and their instruments, I've got goosebumps just remembering that. Their instruments are just going on until the sound man gradually fades it out.
We could try to we do that today. You know, at the end of this broadcast, I'll just hit my bass.
But this is a song by Scott Merritt that we learned and loved, and we're going to do it for you right now. It's part of the cultural exchange brought to you by Shreveport, Louisiana. Out the window, now the lock on the door can't hold you in, no, not like before. You can shackle a foot, but you can't shackle a mind. Too long in slumberland, it's a breakout tonight. Today's the day, breakout time in slumberland. Today's the day. We're gonna jump into a wonderland. I can just see their faces when they find you gone. The window wide open and just the wild horizon beyond. But they cannot follow, just wonder what hit ya. They know you're in Wonderland, but they don't know where it is. Today's the day. Breakout time in Slumberland. Today's the day. I'm gonna jump into a wonderland. And he's been waiting so long for his program to come. He's showing no vital signs, but they've been there all along. I don't know. I don't know.
What makes you tiny? What makes you tall?
What makes you believe you could trespass it all? Today is the day. Wake up, time in Slumberland. Today is the day. I'm gonna jump into a wonderland. Today is the day. Today is the day. Today is the day. Today is the day. We have been looking forward today all week long. Just the whole conversation about Shreveport and stuff. It may be a little self-indulgent with all these memories, but man, it's just who we are right now.
Thank you for
Including us.
including us in your lunch. It's been really nice. Please let me know where you're listening from. I go through and read all the comments afterwards once Susan shows me how to do that, and it's great. So thanks for being here. Thank you, Ezra. That was fun.
Wasn't it? Tried to keep my mouth shut.